Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm here to do another manga review, and this time it's on Prison School Volume 4. And so here's the front of the manga, here's the side, and as you can see with the end press, even though I haven't done anything to it, it feels like it's falling apart. I barely read it, yet still, that's the price you pay with the end press for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, number 4 was probably the funniest volume that I have read. It was so funny. It had me dying. Gacked had me absolutely dying. There's this one scene I'll show you in the manga, and I was literally I could not continue reading. I had to stop for like minutes on end. I was just dying laughing. So we'll start from the beginning. This is when they went ahead and challenged the vice president to an arm wrestling contest to get Gacked to go and put the expel the boys operation. So this was hilarious in and of itself. She destroys the boys. He's like, okay, time to download it, whatever. So she's like plowing through the boys. She finally gets to Andre, and he is just loving the stuff that she's saying to him. But the thing is that's holding her back is this random nipple hair. So this random nipple hair is just like distracting her. She's like, what is that? Is that a random tree in the middle of a hurricane? It's so weird. I don't know. But it was hilarious. Anyways, it turns out that Gacked didn't actually have enough time. And so he only downloaded the software to get back the documents, but he wasn't able to recover them in time. So once this happens, they all like practically give up. They're like, well, there's not much else that we can do from here on out. And Gacked especially goes pretty much crazy. I mean, this was what he had his hopes on and whatever. So once the plan falls apart, he pretty much just goes nutty. And so Gacked going nutty was like the funniest part of this volume. That part got me so bad. So Chiyo goes ahead and tries to help the guys. She puts a note in his food, in Kyoshi's food, and he's like, oh, so you got a letter, huh? And it's funny how many times they get you, because he's like, oh, you weren't really acting all that. You have a plan. You aren't actually going crazy. He's like, yeah, of course I have a plan. We'll just go ahead and escape this place while dressing up as the soup and then the breadcrumbs. Now, gentlemen, let us hurry and escape. It's so funny. I was dying at this point. I love Gacked, and I love this whole thing. Anyway, so this continues on, and then they ask for a final meal, and oh my god, I don't know why food always looks so good in manga for some reason. Not the mantis that he asked for. I don't know why he was asking for praying mantis, but whatever. This right here was the funniest part of the volume, and like the funniest part of the anime. So he's like, why do you want to eat that? Kyoshi's like, why do you want to eat that? Gacked is like, what are you talking about? Clearly, you just want my grasshoppers. Well, they're all for me. So she beats him. She's like, just shut up and eat. So as soon as he puts it in his mouth, oh my god. If you haven't read this, read this. It's so good. Actually, I prefer the manga version over the anime. This part is just so well done in the manga. It had me dying. Just the funniest part. He's like, I've realized how to escape. And so he comes up. He goes, there's no time for foolishness. Let's hurry up and eat. And then he eats again. And then he falls. He's like, what is this disgusting dish? This is awful. What is this? Harassment? is the funniest shit. I was just dying at this point. But anyways, besides that, let's continue on with the story. Oh my god, it's the funniest. It was just so funny. Yeah, so they go ahead and request to speak to the superintendent or the chairman, and then she ripped it apart. She didn't care, but they actually hit it. They hit the withdrawal form, and so he did see it. So they did get to talk to the chairman, and then the chairman is like, oh, this is Hana getting mad because she remembered what happened under the table where Kyoshi's ding dong touched her. But so they're over here making their case, and he pretty much just asked them, like, are you an ass or a butt man? And ass or a boob man. So this was also one of the funniest parts. He gives such a scientific reason for it. It's so hilarious. If you haven't read it, well, actually, if you've seen the anime, you would know what he's talking about. But yeah, it's so funny. It's just, look at how well Darwin is drawn. Oh my god. I love it. I love how scientific it is and shit. I just love everything about it. It's so funny. This was also, I said, the second part that was just absolutely hilarious in this manga. And so he's like, I'll give you guys an extra day. And so Hana decides to watch over them for this extra day. So they get this extra day, and they have to come up with a plan to try to get the thing back. Get the document in order to prove that they were made to be expelled or whatever. So this continues. It doesn't show us their plan, which does mean, so usually in manga, if they show you the plan, that means it's not gonna work. And if they don't show you the plan, that means it will work. It's usually used to subvert expectations. But yeah, so right here, they go ahead and set out with the plan. So Kyoshi and Gak to go to the nurse's office to get him bandaged up or whatever, and she calls Kyoshi and tells him, you stay behind or whatever. So he stays behind, and that was all part of the plan. She butts out the scissors and the water bottle. So what she does is, this is also an absolutely hilarious part. I'm telling you, this is the best volume of manga. It was so funny. So she goes ahead and cuts out the water bottle, and he just pulls some alpha shit right here, bro. So he goes ahead and tells her, hold the bottle so he can go ahead and take a piss. And it's so funny. It's just a battle between them. And yeah, it's just this battle. You have to read it, or if you watch the anime, you have to watch the anime to see it. But it's super good. He calls her thing Medusa, and it's so funny. He goes, just piss all over me because I'm like so hard because I saw your Medusa. So I'm just not gonna be able to pee. So she's just like, why do things keep going your way? Oh well, I'll just go ahead and take your first kiss. And so she goes ahead and does that, and he's just like, well, I have to up it in order to be able to open the door in order to win this battle. So he goes ahead and just sticks his tongue right in there, just a French kiss and shit. But yeah, see, so right here, he forcibly inserts his tongue in there, and so she just starts going fucking crazy. This artist is so good. And she starts going crazy, and he just goes forward, and she gets knocked out. He goes ahead and opens the door. Chiyo's about to come in. He screams, not yet. And so they finally go back to the cell, and so now Chiyo is in. So the vice president and the president go to check out if anything's happened. They're like, oh, the boys really didn't do anything. And that's the end of that. And the next volume, the whole plan will come to fruition. There'll be, they'll be like trying to expel them and stuff. So yeah, this was hands down the funniest. I'm sorry I made this review so long, but this is the funniest volume hands down. It was super super funny. Even if you watch the anime, I highly recommend going ahead. And so this volume starts off at chapter 59. So if you want, you can go ahead and go online and read it for free or whatever. I just highly recommend it. It's a really fun volume of manga in general. One of the best volumes of comedy manga that I've read. It's so good. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to me. I hope you guys are safe with this coronavirus. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.